France is actually the most successful European nation when it comes to military. It doesn't stop them from being referred to as cheese-eating surrender monkeys in British history books though. That's sort of what happens when you lose the more important ones. On day one of this How to Win as France, you're going to want to rival England, Austria and whoever else. I'd also recommend allying Castile and Burgundy, if possible. If you're going for the big blue blob achievement, then allying Castile is almost a necessity. You need to revoke your guarantee of Scotland and dissolve your alliance with Provence. Then, unpause. At the first available opportunity, you need to declare war on England with the reconquest casus belli. If the surrender of Maine triggers before this, restart, as you won't be able to get all of your cores in this war otherwise. During this war, you're going to want to get a military advisor, set provinces of interest for vassals to go and siege down up north. Then you're going to want to split your forces, so have half in the south and half in the north, with your siege general on the stack in the south, and take the forts. Ideally, you want to try and conserve your manpower, but do fight where it's advantageous to you, such as on the fort in the south, as it is in woods. From here, you can sit there and wait for opposing armies to come into your land to be sniped, or you can move into Portugal. Again, if you're doing the big blue blob achievement, I'd recommend going into Portugal to siege it down because you really don't have time to just wait it out. Once you have sufficient war score, you're going to want to take your cores and Pale in Ireland. From here, transfer your army to Ireland. You're going to want to set about conquering the Irish miners. If you still have a truce with Scotland at this time, focus on Ulster first and annex as many provinces as you can in Ireland, keeping a wary eye on your aggressive expansion. I would advise only taking provinces you have a claim on or from people who are co-belligerent, otherwise you will be facing a coalition. This is also why Castile is crucial in this, as it does dissuade a coalition from forming. When your truce is up with Scotland, you're going to want to, unsurprisingly, attack Scotland. In this war you're going to take quite a few provinces, but be sure to take the province that borders Orkney. This will give you a border with Norway. This is crucial for the big blue blob achievement, and even if you're not going for this achievement, it does provide an avenue of expansion more distant from Europe. From here you're going to want to go back to conquering Irish miners until the truce with England is up. The second it is, you're going to want to station enough troops on the border with England up north in Scotland, such that you're confident that you can take any English force that remains in the mainland. You quite possibly will have a tech advantage at this point, so that should help. Any remaining troops you don't think are necessary, leave in the French mainland to defend against the inevitable English naval invasion. Additionally, make sure that this stack allows armies to attach and set your vassals to supportive so you're able to rebuff any British troops that land. In this war you're going to want to cripple England such that they're not a threat anymore, predominantly taking the north and Wales, and that's the basis for how you should start out as France. If you're going for the big blue blob achievement, from here you're going to want to attack Scandinavia immediately and take the low development land on the coast of Norway, giving you a border with Novgorod so you can attack them. If you're looking for a longer campaign, then look to become emperor and try to fight Aragon to limit the impact of the Iberian wedding if it happens. Additionally, there's the possibility for 2 personal union events to pop up. One will give you a claim on Naples' throne, and one will give you a claim on Milan. Milan is slightly trickier, as they are obviously in the Empire. However, Naples, when this first happens, they won't have any allies. So it is advisable to jump on this to get an easy personal union over a not insignificant country. Thank you guys for watching. Please do make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications, as we're planning on bringing out more regular content, as hard as it might be to believe, and it really does help us. Let me know what nation you want me to do next in the link in the description.
Hello, my children. I must give you a message. Subscribe to the social streamers for eternal salvation.